mean, just a room by itself with them levers in.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that there's a note somewhere that will tell you how to do it, or you have to do something else first.
Check your mementos.
Good point.
The 2 levers control the noise. Oh, wow. I could have told you that.
Alright. You know what? I'm gonna, like, try one more thing.
I was going to say, could you not go back the way that
I can, but before I do that, I'm gonna try something with the levers. Maybe it literally is just make the most amount of noise.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. So... barely anything.
No, that one won.
Yeah, the 1 was the noisiest. So I'm going to let it stop first. Are you noticing that? The direction you're facing instantly changes the noise level. Anyway.
It's diegetic.
It's impossible to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to ignore it for now. We'll find a way to solve that later. Right, that ladder seems to be the end goal. We've got to find a way to lower it. There's a monster wandering around this direction. Got to stop this somehow. Maybe making it quieter would have... ah, who cares? We'll find a solution. Mark is currently drinking himself to death with a 2-litre bottle of pop. And no glass. He's hardcore. I thought you flipped me off for a second there and then I realised you were making like the rocker symbol.
Wiggle it.
Trying, man. I'm jacking it off real hard. Okay, come on, man. That's got to stop. I've got to edit that shit out.
Beg your pardon. It's a natural bodily function. Right.
He was talking about belching, by the way, since that's going to be edited out. Wait, hold on. I can use the lever to jam the thing.
That's literally what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Stole my lines.
Still got that crank, too. Too fast. Got to slow down the machine. Whatever will make it the quietest.
No. Put them both to 1.
That's assuming that that's what that will do. So let's.
But if you put them both to 1, put that one to 1 as well.
Okay, hold on. Still seems kind of noisy.
Go try it now.
Yeah, I'm going to try it now, and if not, then I'll try moving them around more.
Yeah, because to me it looks as though it's not necessarily the noise, but the levers. Like
well,
smaller.
The only reason I said
smaller.
that is because, like, what's the point in having 3 settings each if it's just a case of make it go fast or slow? You know? Ah!
Twang.
Face. Yeah, see, it's not that.
No.
So you need specific numbers that make them slower.
Oh, well, he wrote in the journal.
Yeah. Let's see. So this is a sound-based puzzle. We just have to figure out how to make it quieter. Okay.
That was quieter.
That's noisier.
Louder.
Noisier, definitely. Yeah. Very quiet. There we go. Do you know what I bet the lot?
Oh,
fuck!
There he is.
Fucking
TKO'd.
close.
Close, because you jumped out there like you just left a fucking bachelor party. You were like, yes, and then all of a sudden, TKO, man. Oh, you fucking, that wasn't fair. What's it? Did you get it?
That's super not fair.
That's not fair. Knock, knock. Look at him.
Don't look at him. Makes you insane. But yeah, I've noticed he has a mutilated arm with a blade on it.
No, I was just gonna see he's standing at the doorway like.
Yeah, but he's wandering off.
Go for that. He's going right. We're gonna have to slowly follow him all the way back to the
I
entrance.
thought he went left, but we'll find out pretty soon.
No bars on the left. There he is.
Just as long as we don't make too much noise as we crawl through water. Probably one of the noisiest things you could do. Okay. We're good. Suck it, monster. You can't crawl. I think. I hope.
Yeah. I'll probably just refrain from pissing off the monster with a mutilated arm, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he too kindly to that.
Yeah, you say that. He'll probably have friends.
Nope. Definitely feel like those bars have to be damaged. Because they already are, and they have an interact on them. That's not good.
There's half a person there and half a person there.
That is literally one of the monsters.
It is and all. But
Daniel,
why is one of the monsters dead?
you are carrying the shadow with you.
The only thing I'm carrying around with me is this lantern.
Baggage.
I'm packing heat.
Baggage. Emotional baggage.
We don't talk about that.
First rule of Fight Club.
Okay, so that monster's fucking dead. Don't know how or why.
And we're stuck.
You're right, we are. Because that's not going anywhere. I feel like something must have... With all this corruption here, maybe the bars have been pushed out. Yep,
Oh, he's coming, he's coming,
Yep.
he's coming. Oh, maybe it's the corruption can get him as well. If we cut him out.
Fuck. There's no safe place to stand. Tread carefully. Okay, so no, it's literally just stay quiet and avoid him.
That was horrifying when it came out the bars, just hum.
Okay.
Hum. Right, slowly open this door, because last time you fucking twatted them with it.
I have to go far enough to trigger this. But then I'm going to quickly back away.
Unless it's already been triggered. Oh,
He's spotted me. Ah, fuck it.
YOLO. Hashtag blessed. Do it.
Never stop hopping.
Wascally wabbit. Right. That's
Yep.
the bars. Beg your pardon.
Okay, we can do this.
Try number 3.
Not
Try
even
go
going to
left this
stop.
time.
Yep. Not even going to stop and look or let him spot me. Just going to keep running.
Plan.
Doop.
Oh, it's getting dark.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, he nearly got you. What was that? Go.
Yeah!
Slowest climber ever. I just saw his hand at the door when you closed the door and it was like, ah!
Thank goodness he couldn't climb.
Well,
Cue him start climbing.
cue him crawling up the...
Yeah. Like, not even up the ladder, like Spider-Man style up the
Just
wall.
straight up. Just starfishing up the whole thing. Nope. 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 Yep. All of. Nope.
Can I get that on paper?
Yep. Big old nope.
Yeah? What's the font size?
Oh, that's a 24 nope.
That's pretty small, actually. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Or do you just write the word like a million times?
Yeah, it's all work and no play makes me.
Oh, my
No.
face! Ow!
You're so dead. Like, a million times. Keep getting twatted with the door.
Ah, why does it never stop hurting?
It's just a
Hold
shame.
on. Jump.
Shame it doesn't work for them. Just get the head battered in the door.
Oh, kill me now.
Nope, nope, nope. To the power of nope. Square root of 24th nope. All hell no. Let's see.
Is this a meme? If it's not a meme, then it needs to be a meme.
It's not a meme. I got it from an anime.
Ah. No, I'm pretty sure Nope is a meme. It started from RE4. Because you'd open up the fucking door and see an extremely tough enemy on the other side, and you just close it again. It's like, nope.
There's a lot of it. Like them nope memes.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. There's a pipe on the left.
Yeah.
Against
Pipe?
the wall. Big old pipe.
No, it's not a thing. It's just geometry. But yeah, we can't use that because the machinery isn't currently working.
I thought we fixed all that in the last area. See, this is the reason we can't have nice things.
Okay, so that's that done. So let me just think. So that way,
And that
that's the switch.
one.
That doesn't open, so we've only got one place to go. Ow, my face every time.
God damn it, cow. That doesn't sound too pleasant.
Yeah, it'd be fine. It's just the chains of the damned.
Yeah. It's not the end
They're
of the
friendly
world or-
people if you give them a chance.
It's not the end of the world or anything.
I mean, it technically is, but you know. That's literally the plot of the game, is that the fucking world is going to end. Yep. And a little old Englishman like myself, who does not have any weapons, is going to solve the problem.
Agrippa, I need you to stay awake. Can you feel the syringe?
No,
Yes, fucking ow, yes, I can feel the syringe.
Yes.
Can you feel it?
I won't even be able to move, will I?
Your life is safe.
I don't doubt that. But will it be worth living?
Ooh, we're getting some really strong political commentary on the right to live.
Now we're asking the real questions. Don't forget the shovel.
I was asking one of the real questions in the Lawfinder episode, which is there's a group of characters that are like half angel, and they have literal halos in some cases, and I'm like, which makes me wonder, can you touch an Asimar's halo? Is that thing physical? Can it be used in a Mortal Kombat style finisher?
Finisher. Oh.
Hello. I don't know if I should. Ow.
Pull the switch. End his life.
Hold on. Push the switch, did he see it?
Help me pull the switch. 2 seconds, mate. Just have a wander a bit.
Thank you. You are my
I don't even know what that did.
My name is Agrippa. Who might you be? Daniel? Like the prophet thrown into the lion's den?
He's very religious, this guy.
Are you among the lions, Daniel? You want to stop Alexander?
Well, considering I can't fight, I think I'm very much amongst the deer.
You worry too much. Alexander is toothless without an arm.
Who's Alexander? I thought we were after Herbert.
Not very promising at all.
I love that we're having a conversation that is entirely one-sided, but we're apparently speaking.
Bleached by another. But Alexander broke his, out the pieces of the broken wall and bend away. I believe he uses them for torture now. They practically leak, man, which is quite useful, I understand. There should be 6 of them. Look around the choir and the transept. You should be able to find them there.
So I'll just tell you right now, this is the good ending. There's 3 endings, and one of them requires you to find those 6 pieces.
Would you consider taking me with you? I know it sounds ridiculous. I mean,
Oh, so is this over?
No.
anything concerning a man named Johann Hein, would you please bring it to me? I believe he was working on a way to help a recipe for some sort of potion, a tonic to free me from this husk of mine.
Yeah. So what he's referring to is that you get a tonic that literally lets you take his head off, and he's still alive, and you carry his head around with you.
Yeah, but what was that about the good ending?
So basically, you can just get to the final room of the game, and it will end in one of 2 ways. But if you go through the effort of finding those 6 ore pieces, then you can get the good ending. The other endings do not end well for Daniel, but he's a shitty person, so you could argue that that's fine. So can I be honest?
Shoot.
I've completely forgotten the controls.
Yep, I got nothing.
Don't worry, I'm getting it back. There we go. So it's R2 to grip. That's my normal movement speed. L2 makes me run. X is to jump. Square for lantern. Triangle that. And circle to crouch. Alright, I'm good.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I may have peeked at the fucking guide before we started this session.
Gee, you didn't just accidentally stumble across this secret hatch in the loft, really?
I'll be honest, when I played this game originally, I got fucking stuck on this for a while. Because I would never have thought to just look up.
No one ever does.
Nope, they don't.
When you're building games, it's a good little... go for it.
Are you familiar with Gabe Newell's solution? It's stick a light on it. You can make a player look pretty much anywhere you want by just sticking a bright light on it.
Yeah. It's
That's what that thing's there for.
when you build games, it also works if you highlight the object.
Oh.
Doesn't necessarily have to light up, but you can highlight it. And I'd probably put that first.
Which is honestly the modern day solution to well, you know what, Deus Ex is a good example of that. Like, you look at Deus Ex 1, and there's barely anything in the environment, and you can easily see where everything is.
True.
But, like, modern Deus Ex is so detailed, you need that fucking highlight. People who play that game without it are crazy.
Deus Ex Mankind Divided.
Yep.
Deus Ex Machina.
That was the reference they were going for. Ah, fuck it. Okay, I'll just get another box.
I know. And I can't remember what it stands for now.
What?
Deus Ex Machina.
It's Latin. It means God in the machine.
That's the one.
And it's referring to an old stage. It's I guess you call it a trope. It's an old stage trope of like God would literally just show up at the end of the story and solve the problem, and it was an example of terrible writing. And Deus Ex kind of changes the meaning of that a little, where it's more like, no, we're advancing humanity through machinery to becoming gods. All right.
Fair.
I think I fixed it.
Actually, it's working now.
All right, it's all sorted.
Um,
Oh, I think this door's a little squeaky. Come on. There we go. I think we're stuck on my head.
I keep doing that with the loft.
Mm-hmm. Wait, you what? You pull the loft down on your head and it gets stuck?
No, when you're opening the loft and that, you've got to move it, but then you've got to like move yourself and the loft at the same time. Don't fall off the ladder. This is where we came from.
Yeah, I know. I'm going back up because I think fixing that gear fixed the lever that was up here, if I remember right. So I'm just going to quickly check. I can just cut us back down into that room if it turns out I'm wrong. Oh, God, I keep getting stuck on the fucking stairs. I'm legitimately getting stuck on the individual steps.
Lil.
And I'm also going insane because I forgot that's a mechanic.
Yeah, because that's a thing.
Yeah, I mean, whoever heard of Amnesia and its insanity meter? Alright, here we go. And...
What about the other lever?
let's find out. Yes! That blue flash, that means something good happened.
Oh, something bad happened. It just means something happened.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll be honest, that's probably more accurate to say.
You did something. Dun dun dun.
Oh, by the way, since we last recorded this, I have a new job. And, oh, boys. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry, my friend.
What does that mean, Mr. Mysterious Voice, whose name I can't remember? Alexander, I remember now. Apparently he tried to stop me just now. I don't think he did a terribly good job of it.
I made the ground move slightly. Rawr.
But yeah, I'm basically working in another call centre now. Still inbound, so I'm not that asshole. I'm not that asshole, you know. Shut up.
Just the one everyone blames.
Yeah, you're right. You're not fucking wrong. Do you know why I got home when I did? Because I was stuck for an extra 15 minutes on the phone with a guy who just couldn't accept the idea that redeliveries take 2 days.
No, things that happen straight away, don't they?
Yeah. It's like, well, you could pick it up yourself from the office the next day if you had the card, but unfortunately, the postman couldn't deliver your package or leave the card because you live in a controlled entry building where you need a passcode to get inside. It's like, well, people get packages here all the time. Why didn't the postie know the code? It's like, well, he might not have been the usual postie. There could have been a lot of reasons why. Maybe there's a vicious Rottweiler in your home. Maybe you're the vicious Rottweiler, you bastard.
A lot of people like that need permission off the landlord. Like the whole agency, they will give the postcode, the password, out to the Royal Mail, and they determine who's the regular shift for it.
Which means I might have broken the rules because I just asked him for the code, and I just put it in the special notes for the redelivery. It's like, there you go. I've made sure that whoever takes this to you knows how to get inside. Now, will you get off the phone, you fucking prick?
I'd just avoid mentioning that fact if you see it on the news next week. And say, 13 houses got robbed yesterday in a locked estate. No one knows how the killer gained entry. Like, oh well.
Wait, killer? You started with robbery and then escalated to killer.
Yeah, he thought he was already in there, you know what I mean? Everyone was like, they thought they were safe, so they were just, casually walking around in the slippers.
Like lambs to the slaughter.
Exactly. In your slippers and dressing gown, shuffling across the floor, and all of a sudden there's dudes in your kitchen, stealing your frozen food.
Wearing a postman's bag.
Exactly. That was his first victim, the postman. He thought he had the code when he didn't. He's like, ah, damn it.
It's fucking Hitman.
It is.
It's Agent 47.
He just keeps changing. Next time you see him, he's walking the corridor in slippers and a dressing gown because he's nicked out of the guy's outfit.
Oh god, that reminds me. Did you get an email about the new game?
Oh, Hitman 2.
Yeah. Did you see the email that came out just today?
I didn't get one today, no.
Okay, so you know how the previous game had elusive targets?
Yes.
Right? So they're bringing that back, and the very first target, he's called like Faber something, but that's not important. He is an assassin who is an expert at faking his death, and just so happens to look exactly like Sean Bean.
Isn't that? Did you not see the trailer where they had Sean Bean doing it?
No, I didn't. I've only seen the email. Yeah, it's this first elusive target is Sean Bean.
It's he's in a psychiatrist's chair and he's sitting. He's talking to the psychiatrist and he's like, I just do this, and he's talking about his job and that, and he's saying like, I can do things anyway. And he looks at a toy and he says, I can make it simple as a toy, and then it shows you him building a bomb in a toy.
Ooh.
And then he says about, or it could be a pen that the psychiatrist writing with. It shows you the same pen that he's writing with as he puts a bomb into the pen, and then he holds the pen up. And he's like, I could kill you so many different ways. Then he just whops out this silenced pistol, takes out the psychiatrist, and then looks into the camera and like smiles and starts talking. He says, "You're there, 47, aren't you?" Then it pans out to 47 watching the security footage on a laptop, and it's like, ah! And then it says like the new actual killer is that guy. Like, you've got to kill him, and I was like, oh, moist.
Yeah, you know what? It's fucking marketing genius. Because I look at that and I'm like, okay, I don't want to buy this game day one because I know it's going to have a bunch of DLC and shit and all that. But at the same time, I'm only going to get 10 days from release to kill Sean Bean. That's a strong incentive.
It is. They played it well, I'll give them that.
So I should point out that while we were talking over all of that, somebody got horribly murdered, and we're holding the knife.
Oh. Oh, yeah. And the black man, the murder weapon. Tale as old as time.
And we strung him up outside. Oh, that's not a good sign.
As we did. Carved the initial into it and all that. Look at that.
It really doesn't help that he's also happens to be black. That's a bad message. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. And the black man, the murder weapon. Tale as old as time. So we have to bounce now, or...?
I guess we do. After the men have secured the prisoner, the ritual can begin. Okay. So what, are we, like, extracting teeth or something?
You need to find one of them mouthy little buggers and train them down.
Oh, we got Alexander! Oh, there's a bunch of them. And they're either all black or this place is filthy.
I see you go downstairs and try and find out where the rest of them are. Or was it literally just them two for the 2 rooms?
I'm going to be very disappointed if I don't find at least one white woman.
Well, the white women at.
You know, it's not even an equality thing. I just like tropes. And how you can't have a horror story without a white woman.
That'll be near the end. Like, everyone knows the blacks go first. Then it's everyone else.
Yeah. And then it turns out no, wait, what am I saying? The fucking DLC for this game, Justine, is exactly that.
There we go.
But now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service?
Alexander, you can fuck off. I have not so much as hit someone over the face.
Why are you sticking to the walls? I take it there's a reason for that?
You know, I mean, there might be something in here. I can't see what, but there might be something in here.
That is the worst innuendo you have ever... There might be something in here. You are terrified. I can see you trembling.
No, look. I'm just in a dungeon with fucking chains and torture equipment and iron maidens. Yeah, fuck you!
Oh.
Alright.
Unclench.
We all know how this has to go.
Unclench. Why would you get in that? What are you doing?
The forge stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment.
His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realise his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. How does it take you a while to realise that? Like, my eye is leaking.
Because all he could think about is like, don't get an erection, don't get an erection, don't get an erection.
Just watching it slowly go towards the needle, like, oh my god, no, ah! You see, that was your first mistake.
Okay, now I did not close those doors. That was automatic. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, so did I like pass the test or something?
No, I think they're thinking, what an idiot, he actually walked in himself. Like, I'm guessing that's if you see someone coming after you,
yeah,
hide in there.
You know what? That's a good thought. That's a very good thought. Because who's going to bust down an Iron Maiden?
Exactly.
Now, I believe one of those pieces we have to find is in here. Pretty much all the pieces are around sites of torture. There we go. They also glow red.
Apparently so. That will help.
And they make you go super insane for a few seconds.
That will not help.
I mean, they are the orbs of madness. It's to be expected, really.
True. But you'd think he'd pick
Oh,
it up.
God, okay. I'm a little drunk.
You'd think he'd pick it up with a cloth or something, wouldn't you?
Hold on. Alright, I got a bone to pick with you.
Wrecked.
Now I'm going to take this with me so that I can use that joke on the monster when it appears. Alright, where are you? You fuck. I'm going to stick by this light for a few seconds because my insanity is a little... Ooh. Yeah, I'm a little...
non-existent.
Sweet, sweet light. Okay, there, I feel a bit better now. Alright, let's do this shit. Let's try this again.
We're gonna get murdered because you're gonna drop the bone, go looking for it, and it's gonna pop up behind us and just be like, wham, prison time.
It's like, and the monster's standing over here is like, do you need a hand?
Yeah. Drop the soap. Oh my god, no.
It's like, no, I was looking for a shin, actually.
Shiv.
Shin.
A shin.
I don't know what kind of bone this is. I don't know human anatomy.
It's a humerus.
Huh?
Get it? That's funny.
I just heard something, but I don't know where it is.
It's everywhere by the sounds of...
Oh, there he is!
Whoa!
Oh, you are a big boy.
Okay, battering it with your bone did not work. So I suggest we try a different strategy.
Damn it, I completely forgot to make the joke. Oh, I guess it was my bones that were being picked.
Correct.